Now to a disturbing report from the Secret Service. The agency says American schools are still not doing enough to identify at-risk students to keep others safe from school shootings. The agency, which protects the president, unveiled what it calls the most in-depth analysis of school shootings in decades. It studied more than 40 attacks over about 10 years. Jeff Pegues reports the findings.
Schools have invested in cameras, alarms, and lockdown procedures to protect students. But according to the report, only 17% of schools where an attack took place had a system to report concerning students.
Early intervention is key.
Lena Alathari is the chief of the Secret Service's National Threat Assessment Center. Was there one common denominator?
There is no one profile of a student attacker. They varied in terms of ages, backgrounds, social diversity, academic performance.
But there are red flags. A majority of the time, the motive for the attack was a grievance involving a peer, usually related to bullying. And 77% of attackers threatened their targets or shared their intentions to carry out an attack.
Every single student attacker exhibited a concerning behavior.
According to the report, there was only one significant action, like calling the police, taken in fewer than half of the instances where there was concerning behavior. Mary Ellen O'Toole, a retired FBI profiler, says it's an evolutionary process.
There could be days, weeks, months, and many times it's years where the shooter is thinking about carrying out an act of violence.
We have to, as a society, come together to find solutions to prevent these attacks.
Tony Montalto's daughter, Gina, died with more than a dozen other students inside their Parkland, Florida high school.
Had the threat assessment on the shooter been done properly, there's an excellent chance that my lovely daughter and the 16 other wonderful souls that were taken that day would still be here today.
The methodology used in this report is similar to the kind of threat analysis that the Secret Service uses to assess threats against public officials like the president. Gayle.
All right, Jeff, that's very important information there. It's interesting to note that there are warning signs that we could all pay attention to.
They've discovered there are patterns in all these cases that send out, as you say, warning signs, red flags.
Very good information there.